Welcome to Space Haven. I used to really like this game sort of in some of the earlier alphas, and I just saw that Alpha 18 was released, and I thought we could start a little quick series of this to see if it's something you guys enjoy, also if you're at all interested in seeing what's new with the latest alpha. So let's see where we are. There is a brand new tutorial, so I think we should give it a try, and maybe we'll play through that and the basics. Okay. Okay. We can really basics of building, interesting gas conditions. But let's try just the basic interface and see if this is worth doing or not. I know the basic stuff, but let's see how this works. Greetings, Spacefarer. My name is Sheridan, and I'll be your guide to teach you the basics of Space Haven. We'll start by moving the camera. This will be done with a keyboard, mouse, or gamepad. Okay. WASD. Oh, interesting. Okay, this is definitely mouse 2. Yeah, great work. Zooming in and out, in, out. Wow, this is... Selection buttons on the upper left allow you to access the main management menus. These include the star map, the ship crew management. Yep, this is the same. Oversight of the situation of your ships. Surviving the current amount of conditions. Okay. Ah, that's nice. They didn't used to have some of those things readily accessible, like food and stuff, at least how long they were going to live. And then this is your inventory. Yep. This gives us a little bit about our crew. Okay. This section shows us what's present in the sector. Yep, that's still the same. Game log. I think that was there. And then time. This is super important because you definitely end up speeding up time a bunch. This button allows you to access different views of your ship. Yep. These buttons allow you to toggle the visibility. Yeah, because it's 3D, but it's kind of on a 2D, it's on a 2D whatever, and you can't really rotate the camera. Dreams will be done through here. That's the build menu. Okay. Or build multiple smaller ships in your fleet. The ships in your fleet are listed here. Okay. You can also select a ship here. Great. Double click on the ship to pan to the ship location. Ah, okay. That's nice. Low F10 window shows you information on what is currently selected. Yeah, transfer rules, cruise settings, ship is unstable. Yep. There you have it, the basic interface. Don't worry, remember it all. Okay. Well done, you've completed this tutorial. Oh, let's just keep going. Let's just keep rolling the tutorial. All right, create a spaceship of your dreams. However, to make it easier, we'll start with an empty hull of a smaller spaceship. And then we'll use the building tools. Yep. Yeah, tools have to be on every ship. This is... All right, so let's see. Click here to start the build menu. Open it to see all the facilities we have available for construction. All right, let's start. And we want to do resources and the tools facility. Every ship has to have one, showing us where to put it. We rotate with Q and E, it looks like. Great. The crew will go get... Looks like we're getting resources from storage and from the shuttle bay. We're going to build it. There it goes. This is kind of cool. It's a very basic ship. Great work. Learn about the system points and ship them. Okay. This has changed over the life of the alphas. System points represent computing power and are needed for advanced facilities to function. Example, a power generator requires 2 system points. System point represents, yeah, okay. We'll talk about how we get them. System points are provided by system core facilities, which in turn require core points to be constructed. Make sense, right? They'll become clear over time. Yeah, core points. Let's see. Core points represent the capabilities for supporting core structures on ships and stations and are directly linked to the canvas size. Yeah, okay. Yeah, canvas size is like how big your ship can be. Let's increase the availability of system points in the ship by providing a small system core. Okay. This also has changed. So let's see about this. We're going to build it. System. Small system core. Let's just build it in front. We need to rotate it. Great. Okay. They'll go get it and build it. I don't remember if building it in the front is a good idea or not. Because I don't know if it'd be a target. And like what happens if it gets destroyed. And I also don't know why they built it in its own little room, but maybe we'll learn all that stuff. That would be useful. Points available and continue power generation. Okay. So power is the beating heart of the ship. Yep. Low capacity power is integrated and provided from the hull, while high capacity power is distributed from power nodes, using power nodes to distribute high capacity power to advanced facilities. Okay. This has changed again since the last time I played. They've experimented with a lot of systems for power. Low power is like your lights. You don't have to do it. But then these power nodes are things you have to place on the floor that distribute power, and they can kind of be damaged and destroyed, and it's like a power network. At least it used to be. We'll see how that part works here in a minute. You start out with the sort of the energy generator that can burn kind of the cheapy fuel, and then you can process that fuel into a more efficient form, but that requires a different generator. All right, let's keep going. Optimal temperature and gas conditions. Yeah, oxygen generator, and it needs water. Yep, let's build one. Do we need to build more than one? No. Okay. You might need to build more than one depending on the size of your ship, by the way. I just was asking that. Doors have vents in them. You can actually close and open vents in your doors. Can be useful if you're like being attacked and that sort of thing to vent. Okay. Toxic gases. We need to get rid of them. Yep. Fatal. So we need a gas scrubber. Great. They're feeding water into the oxygen generator. Nobody has their suits on, which is good. We have 6 days of oxygen. Okay. All right. Next up, temperature. Too cold or hot, force your crew to wear spacesuits. Being in spacesuits will prevent your crew from sleeping, eating, or using the toilet. Yep. All right. Regulators are necessary for maintaining the right temperature. They're capable of both heating and cooling. Is the right temperature. You can adjust it. Bigger ships need more. Blah blah blah. Let's place a few thermal regulators to get the right temperature. That makes sense. Okay. You can place the buildings. Okay. So he's pausing. So thermal wall regulators here. Here. And it looks like we have to do a ground one here. Looks like we might be missing. No. I'm not missing any. Those are the only ones it wants us to place. Okay, well, there's some at the front of the ship already, it looks like. There's 2 at the front, which I don't quite understand, but whatever. Alright. Good work. We're regulating the temperature. Let's keep going. Crew comfort. The crew will need a comfortable place to sleep. If the crew members have a sleep in a comfortable place, it affects their mood and energy. Yep, okay, so we'll do beds. Alright. Should be pretty straightforward. 1, 2. This is not comfortable, by the way. 4 next to each other is not great, but it will it'll get the job done to start with. Eventually, as you expand your ship, you want to have like individual crew quarters and stuff. And what's cool is because you have shifts, they can share. So you only need as many bedrooms as you have on any active shift. So you might be able to get away with as little as like 5 or 6 bedrooms, even though you have 12 crew members, because you can actually technically run a 3-shift thing. Sleeping area is uncomfortable due to it being completely in the open. So we're going to learn how to build walls, maybe. The view mode to allow us to exit crew comfort gas levels. Okay. Click the button to show crew comfort levels. Okay, so now we can see the most uncomfortable areas right near the shuttle bay. That makes sense. Anything else? Yep, let's make it positive. So to do that, we're going to build some walls. And it looks like we're going to do a door. Okay, so the doors first. Put one here. Rotate one there. And then we need some X1 walls. I think that'll do it. These use tools, by the way, so remember the tool facility, that's what it's important. They don't really use that many other high resources. It's warning us that we can't get somewhere, but they'll figure it out. Okay. Great. Great job. Proper bedroom walled off for outside discomfort. With the bedroom having a positive sleep comfort value, we can move on to building the kitchen. Yep, got to make meals. And a table. And some chairs. Okay. This is all the same as it used to be. So here's a kitchen. And then we do furniture. We need a table. We need 2 X1 chairs. One there. One here. That's it. Oh, nope. Ha ha ha. We also need, in the wall, we're going to need an X1 door. Because we're Obviously, we don't eat in a big open area. Well, you could, but the game wants us to do that. All right, let's get on it. I assume this last little room right here is going to be the bathroom because we haven't built that yet. How's our comfort? Looking good. Bedroom's not great, but it's okay. We could build a light in there and a TV screen. Looks like it's already got a big window. Let's let them finish this. Yep, there's the toilet. We knew that was coming. Is it right where I said it is? Yeah, it is. Perfect. Best to put a toilet in its own little room because if you don't, you know, it significantly adds to the discomfort. I used to put one though in like the shuttle bay and stuff because it's already discomfortable, and that way someone can like run to the bathroom if they get off the shuttle and like it's an emergency. We're loading food, apparently not, and we're eating. We're not building that toilet. How fun. Come on, guys. Yeah, I can't control time. All right, they're bringing the things necessary to build it. Who's going to do the building? Looks like Kendra might be the... I also recommend, when we'll do this in the series, that you change the color of the people to tell you what kind of they're good at. When efficient lights present. Yep. Oh, we're going to talk about lights. Okay, great. Let's place them all lights. Where do they want them? Oh, good. The one I was talking about here. Okay, they did not need a wall light in the bathroom, apparently. See, there goes Milo making tools, because you need tool set. All right, let's keep going. Recycler, water purifier, transforms ice. Yes, because remember we need water, and the recycler turns scrap. Yep, okay. Start with the water purifier. Does it care which way it's facing? No. And the recycler. This guy, yeah, he definitely goes off on his own. He makes a lot of gas and noise and stuff. I assume that's what this door is going to be for, is it's going to have us wall off the recycler, but we'll see. Okay, so, yeah, because we only have 2 water. How much ice do we have if we look at our inventory? 2 ice. Okay, so yeah, we turn ice into water. That's what that does. All right, Kendra's building. Everyone else is talking. By the way, on the crew staff, we've got red is their health, orange is their energy, and blue, I think, is their oxygen. Okay. Yep, just comfort we aim to minimize by having those in their own rooms. Yep. Yeah, just like we talked about. We knew this was coming. I think that will do what we want. It's complaining about power on the recycler, it looks like. Maybe they're gonna, yeah, let's see what's going on. Okay, I was teaching us about, yeah, that they don't have power. So it wants us to click on it. The facility requires high power. Yeah, we need a power node. Okay. Most facilities only need lower capacity, which is integrated and provided from the hull. Advanced power, such as industry, need high capacity power. Okay. So we're going to learn how to build power nodes, which is new to me. You're going to show us the power network. Okay, great. Yep, super helpful. Looking at the legend on the right-hand side, we can see that the industry capacitors are not placed on a high-capacity grid. Let's fix that by expanding the high-capacity grid with a power node. Okay, we can also see we're consuming 12 and we're generating 23. It's down here, 24%. All right, so small power node. They use less core points. Okay, it's a relatively decent placement, although you saw that some of it was outside, so that part's annoying. One of the alphas, you actually had to connect all the nodes. Let's see if that works this way too, or does it automatically build a connection? Like you used to have to like connect the wires basically, and each node only had a certain number of connections, and that was the whole network. Okay. Transforming ice into purified water. Great. Select the water purifier. That's not the water. That's water. Refine. Okay, this is going to teach us the refining menu. Let's see how this works. Possible types of resources. I'll show you how to assign a production task. Yep. 5 units of the water. Yeah, this will make 5. Assign some tasks to the recycler as well. Okay. Cycle infra scrap into infra blocks. Basic building blocks for many facilities. Start by selecting the recycler. Okay. Okay, now we need to assign a production task. I will show you how. Okay. Yeah, infra scrap. 5 of those. Great. The hull of the ship. Yeah, we definitely want to learn how to do that. We're going to start by constructing a pod hangar and a builder. Ah, the new types of pods are new. Okay. So pod hangar, that's easy. You build the pod, at least you used to build the pods, in the hangars themselves. You have to build a hangar. And you could end up with extra pods, which was another problem, but we'll see how that works as we go. All right, guys, come on. You can build it. I believe in you. You're supposedly accelerating time, but can we access their schedules? Yeah, so you can see their schedules. Oop. The schedule sleep now. I will speed up time as fast as possible so the crew can... Yeah, well, that'd be great. Can you do that? Okay, so red is sleep, yellow is rest, blue is work. So he's speeding it up. Because look, they're all sleeping, and they're not building. This is the time here, too. High thermal radiation in the sector. Okay, I'm trying to remember how all this stuff works. One of these will open the sector map. View systems? No. Star map. How do I see the system map? Can we just zoom out if I roll? Ah, there we go. So there's the deterrent. That's probably what we'll have to learn how to mine. Where's ice? I don't know. Using the toilet. Okay. Alright, they're supposed to be building the pods. Alright, so she's making water. Because, of course, we told that he's working on that. And Kendra is the only one who can build. Can we tell Kendra to prioritize building? Logistics, medical, construction. Make it your top priority. Okay. What are you sad about? Cannot reach set temperature. Build more thermal regulators. She's still delivering stuff. Oh, Colby was. Alright. We're still delivering things. Man. Is Kendra the only builder? Okay, well, whatever she's doing it, we'll come back to. As you saw, and maybe they'll introduce us to, we can choose crew priorities and adjust what they're good at. You obviously want to make them do more things that they're good at and not things that they're not. Okay, yep. Select the pod hangar. Lower window, we want a builder pod. Continue. So we may have to bring it things. Can we down prioritize what's their name? Is she the only one with construct? No, they all have construct. She just seems to be the only, but she could get better at it. Build menu and assign a task to expand the hull. Okay, so we got to get out of this unless we broke it. Edit. Hull. Alright, build hull. Really need this to go away. Oh, did I break the tutorial? By having that menu open? Oh, man. Sorry, everybody. Expanding the hull. Alright, well, that'll teach us. Don't mess with anything we're not supposed to mess with. Yep. Oh, we gotta do it all over again. Fine. Hopefully it'll be quicker this time. I don't really need to learn how to expand the hull, but I felt like it was a good thing to do, and maybe reloading will make it their top priority. Okay. Yep. Yep. Go here. Build the builder pod. We know what to do. Be nice if Sharon would speed that up. Hopefully they'll deliver stuff. Okay, there's the pod. Great. Now, that didn't take too long. Good work. Your crew will expand the hull, start the building pod. Perfect. All right. If the crew finish building, well, starting out mindful not to expand the hull too much. Quickly instead, expand little by little. Yeah, this is definitely important. Okay, here comes the pod. Oh, it's grayed out. Weird. This is new also. They're building space for engines, because we obviously aren't going anywhere because we don't have any engines yet. But, anyway. Well done. The jurisdiction. Perfect. Hyperspace jumps. We need to reinforce and stabilize the hull before we can execute a jump. Ah, okay. Hull stabilizers reinforce the hull, strengthening its frame and generating improving structural integrity. These used to be what was required for, like, how big your ship could be. And they take core points. They take a bunch of expensive stuff. Yeah, they take 2 system points, not core points, system points. Okay. All right. They're building those. To build engines. Yeah, they're having this one's having trouble maintaining the. Or I don't know what that warning is. Some part of the ship is unreachable. Okay. Steel plates. Hull stabilizers use steel plates as a resource to stabilize the hull. We now need to wait to load this hull stabilizer and for the ship plate to become stable. Really? This is new. You used to just build them and they got power. Interesting. Okay, so we need the nav console and the hyperdrive. Yep. Cool. Where do you want us to build the navigation console? Up front, probably. Great. And the hyperdrives. Each hyperdrive can only pull so much. You can see this one uses system point, nav console. You have to have the resources for it. Okay. Point defense turret. What does that do? Defense against coming enemy craft. Oh, fun. System core. What are these? Core points. Those are the core points. So we build bigger and bigger system cores that use tech blocks, right? Yeah, these are the tech blocks are hard to get. And they generate a bunch. And they generate a lot of comfort, and they consume power. Okay, good to know. All right, we're building Hyperium hyperdrives. These are sort of like energy. The smaller engines can't push as big a ship. They also, however, use the fuel that is unrefined. So eventually we'll refine the fuel, makes it more efficient, can go further, but till then, not so much. And that, as you saw, that error about inaccessible part of the ship went away. One of the things, in order to travel safely between star systems, you need ISP pills. Okay, so this is new also. What are ISP pills? Interstellar travel sickness. Okay. And addiction? Provides a way to minimize the chance of acquiring interstellar travel sickness. The pills have some side effects, though. Affecting the crew members for some time after taking the pill. The dispenser will be mounted on the walls. Great. So this is totally new. There used to be these sleep pods. He's complaining about power. Okay, he's not on the high capacity power grid, so we'll clearly need to build another power node. I assume it'll get there. Good work. We need 2 hyperdrives fully dispensed ship mass. Okay, so let's talk about ship mass. Yep. Safe hyperspace travel requires that hyperdrives can handle the mass of the ship. The larger ship, the more hyperdrives. Yeah. Okay, we will continue. Point defense turrets for your ship and enabling communications with other ships. All right, so we need an operations console to hail other spaceships and communicate with the crew. Also used to control scanner modules. Needs crew member to operate. Okay. All right, so an operations console. Okay. Critical resources low, offline, no worker. Okay. What's the yellow line? Current power. Hull stability. Ooh, hull's not that stable. Okay. Building the console. What we're going to do about that engine not being able to charge. This one's fully operational. Don't click on them. That's the lesson we learned. Don't click on stuff you're not supposed to. Great. Okay, point defense turrets. Hold up. Scanners shooting asteroids near the ship. We need to set up point defense turrets to shoot them down. Okay. Never done that. Point defense turrets are used to shoot down incoming projectiles and small hostile aircraft. To build 2 point defense turrets. How do we do that? Click the point defense turret. Ah, we build it on the inside. Okay. Still haven't done any mining or anything. I assume they're load dropping off the materials from storage. Interesting. Okay. How did we know that there were incoming asteroids? I guess it's supposed to tell us. Ah, that's what they look like on the outside of the ship. Cool. Let's keep it like this because heaven forbid we get stuck. All right, so what's their name was operating the console for a second. All done. There's some projection against asteroids and small hostile. One of the point defense turrets is with power. Ship attack and defense system need to be high. Okay. So we need to place a power node. And this will power the other engine, I bet. I was wondering how that was going to happen. I don't like the walls the way they are. Can we turn them back off again? Yeah, there we go. We still have interior walls turned on, which I don't love. Okay. Destroy the asteroids. We click on it. Interesting. Point defense turrets shut down the incoming asteroids. Multiple point defense systems turrets can work together as an effective defense. All right. Moving along. Research and unlock new technology. Yeah, there's a big tree. All right, let's build the research lab and the research workbench. Okay. Can we turn off interior walls completely? Yep. Okay, research lab and research workbench. Okay. That's interesting that they're putting them in the command area. Break time. They're all going to go to sleep here in a second, I think, too. Yep. Be great. I'll set the time speed 4. We could probably change the cruise speed, but that wouldn't work. This tutorial is a lot longer than I thought it would be. I was expecting to be able to get through the whole tutorial in sort of one 30-minute episode, but it seems like we may not actually make that. That little flub we had where I was busy doing stuff I shouldn't have been slowed things down, but this is looking like we are not going to get there. I mean, I guess that's good. It's a pretty complicated game with a fair number of mechanics, but we're still on food and recreation. Complicated with probably with some pretty decent mechanics, but again, I expected a sort of more like a 30-minute tutorial to teach you everything, but I guess it probably does take like an hour. So we might end up having to break this up into 2 parts. let's finish up this research part of the tutorial, and then I think we're going to call it an episode. All right, yeah, botany. This allows us to grow food. Perfect. At the top, we see the types of technologies research module unlocks. Research module may unlock one or more technologies. Basic research, yep. That's the type. Research, yeah. The research module only requires basic research, yep. And there's advanced research, which can require the crew member skill and other stuff. Bonuses are acquired when crew members salvage facilities from derelict ships. Blueprints may be unlocked and count as a bonus to a specific research. Oh, I didn't know that. That's new. And then there's a queue, which is great. All right, let's start that one. Energy refining. Remember we talked about this. This one requires Energium, which we do have some. 2 research stages at the left. Stage 1, you have to have Energium. The second stage, you have to do all the different types. Okay. Be completed before research can begin in the second stage. This research module requires work to be done both in the research lab and the workbench. You can see the symbols below. Research workbench, research lab. Yep. Let's button to the queue. Start by selecting the second research module in the research queue. Wait, what do we want to do? Good. At the bottom of the research queue, you can see that the various options to rearrange the modules. And remove this research module from the research queue. Okay. We can watch the crew members generate research points in iterations. Each research iteration has a chance for success. This is determined by the skill of the researcher. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's see. Someone will get in the research chair. There's Kendra. A little beaker should show up. One little beaker. And we need like 10, I think. I don't know what this is. Kind of visible crew members. I don't know what this is either. Okay, so she's generating research. We have to generate 5 to end this one. And then I think that's where we'll call it an episode, okay? Need research, we want to do things. Perfect. All right, well, thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying this run through the Space Haven tutorial, Alpha 18 tutorial. I'll get the second. We'll get the second part up tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and I promise I'll get back to some of the other games as well. It's just been a little bit. Life has been a little bit in the way.